the same thing that player, another National Player of the Year candidate, Krista Van Zandt, does across the net.
Penn State is the higher seed in their home whites. And a net violation on Washington. 17,000 on hand, the majority in purple tonight here in the national semis. And there is Deja McClendon, number 18, have been extremely successful. Katie Slay at 6'6", the tallest on the floor, including USC beating UCLA in Los Angeles in the 1981 for semifinal. And that proved lethal to Penn State's title chances as they got knocked out. Jenny McGarris, the senior from Puerto Rico, with the serve. Hancock, so that's Slay, it's blocked. McGarris looking for Van Sant.
To hit if you're a left side attacker.
Ariel Scott with 2 times.
She has absolutely nothing left, as all of her teammates did in the 5th set to a very solid Stanford team and came back to win.
In the regular season, which saw Penn State go 32-2 and Washington go 30-2. And the second net files. Molly Wade's in the middle at 6'4". And
another. They could have kept that ball alive. That's a better pass from Courtney.
Back set to Scott, goes over the top.
Listen carefully in the next.
McGarris to Strickland. Got it.
So what they do is they always have 3 hitters at the net.
Penn State goes with the traditional 5-1, although we're seeing more and more of the 6-2 with the recent changes in the
eligibility, and he stuck with the Micah Hancock one-setter offense. Been very effective for them.
Going to the middle.
Quick hitter in the middle of the court against one middle blocker in that same zone.
Strong serve from Strickland. Penn State goes back to McClendon.
Good read by McClendon.
She'll get it back. Strickland there defensively. Beals bumps it over to Van Sant. Diving chicken wing. Saves it for 4. Van Sant tries the tip. No. Back out to Van Sant. Yeah.
The seam one way this time. She goes the deep corner, and it's rare that
service error for everything except attack. Primarily defenders and passers. And
again, she doesn't get the ball to Van Zandt, so she only has to worry about hitting.
Courtney saves it. Scott couldn't get a whole lot on that one. Back out to Van Sant, off the block. And now it's Deja McClendon using the fingertips. Point pins.
Assertive. And McClendon with a lot of good body language, too, on one side of the court, and Deja McClendon on the other. So if they don't get a pass at all, it's nice about having a left-handed setter. She can just stand there, wouldn't be able to swing on that.
Much more attack-minded as well in this NCAA.
My confidence in it is going better than the results have been. And now she creates another scoring opportunity for Penn State. Cassie Strickland, way pass battle. Serve better than the other team, pass better than the other team.
6-1 run right here for Penn State. Both sides hitting over 350.
Nice. Chased by Orlandini.
Orlandini able to track it down. The back set this time. Scott cross.
Effective offensive number.
And the stars are shining. McClendon and Scott and Van Sant and now Micah Hancock.
They don't get to practice against this in their gym, and it's given them a lot of trouble.
Here in Seattle, 8-1 run for Penn State.
And another poor pass from Washington. Another scoring opportunity for Penn State.
A service show right now being put on by Micah Hancock. And now a chance finally for Van Sant, but the block slows it down. Out to Deja McClendon. Penn State. Back set for Kylie Munoz in our first semi. In what has been a banner year for the Big Ten, trying to cap it off.
And another Pac-12 team, Stanford, gave Penn State everything it could handle in that regional final last weekend.
Transition here for the Huskies. Nelson missed it a little bit. Scott can't put it away. And Sant, no. Slay in the middle, headshot. Penn State hitting 430 now in this first set, and won't get a swing here. Chance for Washington. McGarris sets Wade in the middle, missed it wide.
And she gives them exactly what they need, the pass to run their offense.
Good get by Gonzalez. Scott tries to put it down. So far.
And Scott has what we call a heavy arm She follows through and rockets off your arms and into the stands.
Good swing there here. Serves it. Matt McClendon. Slay.
Great. We've gotten much tougher serving this year while still serving in at a very high level. What a night. That huge service around to break this first set wide open.
Double block was there for Penn State. McGarris. Sabella in the middle and the solo for Gales. And just one hitting error for Penn State. Let's see if there's any changes here in the rotations as we start out the second set. That's 3 out of 5. Slade setting up Scott. Diving get by Van Sant and then put away by Hancock. And she will step right back and serve here right away. Almost a collision on that first contact for the Huskies. A little tight for McClendon.
To go to their hot server. Micah Hancock finally her first service miss.
Not quite as good a roll as she had in that first set. And now it's McClendon. Good get by Orlandini, the 40-year starter, but the block is there.
On the right side, that's not her normal position when she's on defense. She got stuck in transition there and sealed the line well against Cassie Strickland.
Back to the middle, Sabelden. Net violation.
And Strickland also highly effective serve. It's a jump.
Point Penn State. Lacey Fuller on the serve. Hancock. The touch for Megan Courtney, and then fought off a pair of match points at USC to come back and win in the fifth.
Play not only a new set, but just one single play at a time. That's the only way you're going to come up with success against a top seed like a Penn State.
Net was moving on that one. New touch. Those Sarami. Orlandini with the pass and the set for Van Sant. Side behind is Grant. Got it down.
Transition, going from being a blocker to being an attacker. And it presents a lot of trouble for opponents.
Here out of Redlands, California, the Pac-12 Player of the Year, the regional outstanding player last weekend. Hancock looking out to Deja McClendon. Got it.
A little in front of you. Don't run under it.
That's number 8 for the Huskies. Strickland at 5'8". Going up against the much along with Samantha Bricio at USC, the top 2 servers in the country this year. The pass there from Van Sant. Slay with the set to McClendon. McGarris, back set. Nelson couldn't put it down. McClendon's going to get a swing. Back outside. Nelson down the line. Gonzalez was there. McGarris.
Good play by McClendon to help out.
And coming down the line.
Got to help on this play. Wanted up by the libero for Penn State. And then you got the line hit. Watch right here. McClendon helping out, staying involved in the play, even though she wasn't.
You hear it all the time this time of year, playing with that senior urgency to add to the Penn State legacy, the tradition of 5 championships.
So she has to pass and then become an attacker, and she does a really nice job of that. All strong outside hitters have to be able to make the first contact and the third. Number 1, 2, and there's the third. Nice high swing.
State just farther out, blocking UW 5-zip. Deja McClendon has 7 kills. They have just 1 swinging error. Backs up for Nelson. No touch for Penn State.
For 12 errors.
And you from those runs.
Just winning. You know, like, I was with the basketball athletes.
Thank you very much, Maria. And Carey winning a couple of national championships at Stanford before winning 3 golds on the beach at the Olympics. Just missed it long. An 8-0 run there on the Hancock serve before that was broken up.
A well-advised set as Washington's trying to figure. In an intermission, they come back strong. Lots of match left for Washington.
Match. Well, that was Stanford over Texas in 2008. Megan Courtney gets a swing, gets it through the block, and
It's going to cool off a little. Washington has to clean its game up, and then they've got a shot. Swing by Van Zandt.
Rose breaking down the game, real meticulous in her preparation is Krista Van Zandt. She might get another swing right here, 16 in purple. They send it out to her. Penn State able to disrupt, and now Ariel Scott. Gonzalez down to get it. Back row, McClendon.
State controlled. They've got 3 front court hitters, and here comes Deja McClendon right down the middle.
Good kills now for McClendon.
Good touch by Megan Courtney.
And there's the block for Washington. Time.
2 quarterbacks, they don't get as many reps each. Flat so it can drop or rise.
Hancock. Grant gets the kill. Nelson couldn't put it down. Back outside. Deja McClendon has been unstoppable thus far.
This match going to the final.
Hancock looks for Grant again. Harris backs up for Nelson. Point Washington. And into the net. What a performance for Penn State. The few Husky faithful staring at a 2-0 deficit. Can they do it for the 2nd week in a row? They have only been swept once all year. That was by Stanford in late November. Micah Hancock attacking. Garris with the back set. Right back to Hancock. Deja McClendon. Slade trying to put it away. Good D by Washington. Hancock checks the seam and finds Katie Slade. Well, the 6'6" senior out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Together. They didn't have that willingness.
They're playing for each other, celebrating each other's successes.
And a big Hancock off the head through the first couple of sets. Outside to Van Zandt. Courtney covers.
Good read by Courtney.
And indeed kept it alive. And now Van Zandt gets a second swing. Free ball for Washington. So Belden calling for it and this hits it.
He kills his errors.
Back set down the line.
Step to her right on that play. The middle hitter, middle blocker, stepping out of the way.
And inside KeyArena here in Seattle. Here's the stone's throw from the Washington campus.
Getting production from every single hitter.
And got the back set to Scott. McClendon is there. Courtney tips. Good save by Washington. Back row attempt. McClendon saved by the Huskies. Block there for Penn State. Penn State tips in the middle. Hancock. Quick in the transition for Penn State.
And I know he's going for the same way. I see you closely watching the game. What he swings, but you know, get our passing going and serve up, and that's always a good start.
Thanks for letting us. Thank you, Courtney. Marie Taylor with the interview there. Courtney Thompson, who has her jersey retired now over in Hawkeye Pavilion.
And even though they didn't win in 06, they hosted a regional here. Penn State had a very strong team, but flew all the way. Another Pac-12, a 3rd Pac-12 championship for them this season. An outright title, very strong for them, but they're going to have to turn it on here to stop this train, as you say. Deja McClendon has been playing some really nice defense in the backcourt, middle back.
Nelson tries to hang. McClendon is there. Has really become an all-around player for Penn State. And a big reason why.
They are so into it together as a team. First, McClendon moving a little to her left, and later, the very next swing, she reads over to her right, toward the corner, getting her team.
As they like to say around the Penn State program, they've got an opponent riding on the struggle bus right now. Looking for some answers. Washington, they'll try Nelson in a stop. McClendon. Good serve by Prieto. Strickland, stuffed. Bump outside, McClendon. Trying to put the roof on it. Back row, Van Zandt. McClendon is there. They'll go back to Deja again. It's Penn State. It has been one of the most...
Find no solution to that problem.
Hancock swings on two, coming back across. Micah, the back set for Grant, got it off the block.
And Corleone to do that same kind of thing, be more offensive.
Strickland.
A good serving team that Penn State has been controlling him. They do again there. Easy kill because of the perfect pass from the libero Gonzalez.
No answer for McClendon tonight. 11th kill for Deja.
Perfect pass, right on the money. Lots of line to swing after. And Cassie Strickland.
That one got an Olympic career is over.
She wanted to know exactly how you build your sheets, and do you do that by hand or on computer? You could see her just filing it all the way in her head.
I've got to write down a few more superlatives if this continues. Katie Slade.
One block. Right now they should have about 10 if you look at their season averages.
Orlandini, the senior from La Cañada, California, serving. Courtney.
The first two contacts, right? A lot of which is caused. There's another good pass.
Washington gets one back. Because we're in the Big Ten. This team with the balance that they have played with, they've all had a hand in this big lead. There, including a couple on the West Coast in Hawaii and Sacramento. How they played today in upsetting Texas. Hancock. McClendon. Back outside of Deja. Dive by Orlandini. And off the block in Washington here.
I think they're both equally huge. These two teams look. There's the Wisconsin taking down the #1 seed. Not many people are calling that.
Another point for Washington. Hancock. Got it. Washington stays alive. Courtney to Hancock to Slay.